Close your eyes for just a moment. Think about your life. Think about how many mornings you woke up early, not for yourself, for someone else. Think about how many times you said, "I'm fine," when you weren't. How many times you swallowed your pain so someone else wouldn't have to feel uncomfortable. How many dreams you quietly folded up and put away in a drawer because someone else needed you more. You were the strong one. You were the one who held it together. You were the one who showed up every single time for everyone. But let me ask you something nobody has ever asked you. Who showed up for you? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share might be the most important thing you've heard in years.
There is a particular kind of exhaustion that has no name. It's not physical tiredness. It's not sadness exactly. It's the feeling you get when you realize that after decades of pouring yourself into others, your own cup is completely empty. You raised children who are now busy with their own lives. You loved a partner who may no longer be here, or one who never truly saw your depth. You worked for people who replaced you without a second thought. You sacrificed for relatives who only call when they need something. And somewhere along the way, you stopped asking for anything. Because asking felt selfish. Because needing felt weak. Because you were the strong one. You always were. But here's the painful truth that nobody around you will say out loud. The most giving people on this earth are often the most quietly lonely. And the world just let it happen. While you kept smiling, while you kept giving, while you kept pretending you were okay. I see you, and I want you to know what you carried was never small. There was a woman named Margaret, 71 years old, retired teacher. She had spent 35 years in a classroom, shaping hundreds of young minds. She had raised 3 children largely alone after her husband fell ill. She had nursed her mother through her final years, supported her brother through bankruptcy, been the shoulder everyone cried on. One evening, her daughter called, rushed, distracted, and said, "Mom, you okay? Gotta run." Margaret put down the phone, sat in her kitchen, and for the first time in 71 years, she let herself cry. Not for anyone else, for herself. Later, she wrote in her journal, "I gave my whole life away in pieces. I wonder if anyone even noticed how much it cost me." That journal entry was shared online by her granddaughter after Margaret passed. It was read by 11 million people. 11 million. Because somewhere in the world, 11 million... Psychologists call it chronic self-erasure. It happens to people who were taught, either by their parents, their culture, or their pain, that their own needs were less important than everyone else's. Over decades, these people become so good at hiding their needs that even they forget they have them. A study from the University of Michigan found that adults over 60 who had spent their lives as primary caregivers and emotional anchors for others reported the highest rates of silent depression. Not loud depression, silent. The kind where you still cook dinner, still answer the phone, still say, "I'm fine," while something inside quietly dims. But here is what that same research found, and this is the part that changes everything. The moment these individuals began acknowledging their own pain, began allowing themselves to receive, their mental and physical health improved dramatically. The wound was never weakness. The wound was unacknowledged sacrifice. And acknowledging it is not self-pity. It is long overdue justice.
So let me say directly to you 3 things you have earned and have every right to claim. The first, you deserve to stop explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone a reason for choosing your peace. You don't owe anyone an apology for finally putting yourself first. After everything you've given, silence is not selfishness, it is sanctuary. The second, you deserve to grieve what was never given back, the love that wasn't returned, the appreciation that never came, the recognition you deserved but never received. Grieve it, name it, let it be real, because pretending it didn't hurt is the loneliest thing a person can do. The third, you deserve one relationship that refills you. Not one where you give and they take, one where you are seen, heard, valued. If that relationship is with God, protect it. If it is with a friend, nurture it. If it doesn't exist yet, know that you are worthy of it, and it is not too late to find it.
I want to speak to the version of you that learned very early that love meant sacrifice, that good people put themselves last, that asking for anything made you a burden. I want to speak to that version of you and say, you were not a burden. You were a human being who deserved exactly what you gave. Every early morning you gave, you deserved someone to wake up for you. Every tear you swallowed, you deserved someone to hold you while you cried. Every time you said, "I'm fine," you deserved someone who looked deeper and said, "No, tell me the truth." You gave your whole life away in love, and that love was real, and it mattered, and it changed people. But you matter too. Not what you did, not what you provided. You, the person underneath all the giving. That person deserved the world, and they still do.
If this reached something in you today, something you haven't let yourself feel in a long time, don't scroll past it. Leave one word in the comments, just one word that describes what you've been carrying quietly. You don't have to explain it, just say it, because you deserve to be heard, even if it's just here, even if it's just today. Subscribe to Mind Eclipse, because this channel is built for the souls who feel deeply, give endlessly, and deserve a place where someone finally speaks to them. This is Mind Eclipse, and I see you.